From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
What are you doing?
Some sauce bacon.
What are you doing?
Sauce bacon.
Uh-oh. See, Liz goes away and the monitor shuts down. We can't have nice things here. Yes,
No,
day one without Liz Co. For those who didn't know, last day was Friday, and next steps and announcements about all that, that'll be coming here in the near future. But it's Groundhog Day, and so you're like, is this reality or whatever? But yeah, reality. Yeah, Groundhog Day.
And Liz, now to Liz Co. 6 o'clock is not early anymore.
I know.
It's sleeping in.
I know, right? Yeah, it probably feels different to actually sleep. Maybe the alarm errantly went off this morning. It's like, chuck that to the side.
Throw it up against the wall.
Yeah, but speaking of Groundhog Day, do you remember, and you and I were talking about this, was it Pierre Crawdot that the handler got nipped at and dropped, and then a couple of days later the thing died?
The groundhog died. I can't remember if that was Phil or another groundhog up New England way.
But okay, so the handler got bit. That's why the drop. I thought it was just a drop. Oh, there was a bite.
Right.
Do those things have rabies? I
don't know. Maybe Phil does, and I'm sure he's up to date on his shots.
You would hope so.
He's a proper groundhog.
Now we're going to put that in a sauce bacon,
So that's what you're going to do? Just cook them up and eat them?
Do they taste like chicken?
Nutri-Rat's the other white meat.
Stop.
It's a vegetarian. It's a healthy.
You've had it, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's a healthy meat.
Well, that's and of course the Nutria is what Pierre C. Chateau is technically. The groundhog up north, woodchuck, whatever you want to call it, marmot, that is groundhog. But yeah, so ours is a Nutria.
People say, you're eating rat. Have you ever seen a chicken coop?
Oh, that's very true.
There you go.
That does not seem the cleanliest of places. Okay, so we'll see what actually. How accurate is Phil? Like 35?
Between 30 to 40% typically. Okay. So yeah, he saw his shadow. That means 6 more weeks of winter, but it's probably more likely that he's wrong. And in our forecast, I think he might be wrong.
I think you're right. Because look, I mean, the last week or two notwithstanding, it has been absolutely. I was pulling out of the driveway this morning and I saw that I had forgotten to rewrap a pipe. And I mean, we weren't hard freeze, but just in case. And I'm at this like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm there putting the cover on just in case. But we may be about done with that, at least for the foreseeable future with the big-time Arctic freezes.
You're making Johnny nervous.
I know.
It's like, uh-oh.
You didn't do anything? So
call Roto-Rooter or something.
It'd be nice.
I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine.
Give us a test. Give us a check of the house later.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Can you fix busted pipes over there?
He does everything.
I know he does, so I'm asking.
I have called many a professional to unscrew my screw-ups.
That's very true.
I'll try anything.
Yeah, he's a great trier, this guy.
There you go.
Oh, don't test it at my house. Okay, so we've talked about the warm-up. It's actually going to happen, huh?
Yeah, it really is, actually. It's hard to believe, but we deserve it. It's been brutally cold. Let's get a live look outside. Bay St. Louis, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky 9 at 7:05, and not bad, although the temperature has just dropped another degree, 26 degrees. So yeah, definitely cold. Dressing in layers the thing to do, but we will see a warming trend later in the day. Well, as we mentioned, Punxsutawney Phil did see his shadow. So again, 6 more weeks of winter, but we have other things to say about it. We are going to be talking about temperatures getting in the 70s later in the forecast. So are there any more freezes this week? And we're leaning on the answer being no. Then we're going to talk about the warming trend before we talk about the next front, which is coming our way sooner than later. That'll be tomorrow. A lingering freeze warning down to the southern parishes this morning, in effect until 9 a.m. They do have a light freeze down there, but let's go ahead and trek forward over the next 7 days, and it looks like this morning could be the last freeze for a little while. Wednesday night into Thursday morning will flirt with the freezing mark, but it definitely looks like we've got warmer highs, warmer lows that are on the horizon. Nothing doing on radar, nothing expected for today, nothing doing on satellite either, although we do have clouds out to the west in Texas. Those clouds will start to move our way probably at the very tail end of the day. So most of today is sunny. It's beautiful. We're going to get into the low 60s. I want to fast forward and bring the graph all the way to tomorrow, because tomorrow is our next chance of rain. Now, most of the day tomorrow, it looks like we're going to be relatively on the dry side until we get to the tail end of the day. The Futurecast shows a couple showers moving in, but the real main event is going to be late Tuesday night, ending the pre-dawn hours Wednesday morning. That's what you're looking at here. That's when the cold front moves in, and that's when we could see a couple of thunderstorms. Right now, it doesn't look like we have have to worry about anything strong or severe. The SPC doesn't have us highlighted or anything like that. But by the time we wake up on Wednesday morning, because this is 4:30 in the morning Wednesday, and the rain's already done. So I was kind of contemplating not even putting in a chance of rain on Wednesday because it's going to be over just that quickly. Should get a typical, I would say an average 1/4 of an inch to about 3/4 of an inch before all is said and done. Decent dose of rain. That'll be about it. For today, it's going to be a sun-filled day. Again, maybe a couple clouds at the end of the day, but still 62 degrees, looking and feeling a lot better once we get past this cold morning. Then for tonight, not quite as cold, 43 degrees. That's an improvement by nearly 20 degrees. We'll definitely take that, and we'll definitely take this. The majority of the forecast is warmer. In fact, tomorrow, as we get to Tuesday, we're getting into the upper 60s. Now, we'll get the cold front Tuesday night, so that's going to temporarily drop us. Nothing crazy, nothing bone-chilling, and then we gradually warm up. And not only do we have this 70 at the end of the 7-day, but as we look beyond over the next 10, even the next 14 days, it actually looks like several days with 70s on the end of this one. So if you're tired of the cold, it's going to be looking and feeling better. 7:08 right now. Let's see if the roads are looking better. Hey, Johnny?
Not too bad. We are starting to see our slowdowns coming in from Denham Springs this morning, starting at Juban, and the slowest traffic is right past Juban to right past the Range on-ramp, and then moderate traffic as you make your way into East Baton Rouge Parish. Here at the 1012, that's the lane itself, pretty busy between the interstate, but actually between I-12 and Perkins. Slowest between the I-10 at Perkins, and there you can see a little bit of a backup at the off-ramp at Essen Lane. And then here's the 1012 merge from I-12. And Jared was just showing us a live shot of the Biloxi boat ramps and things like that. Right down the street from Biloxi is Waveland. And look at the beach in Waveland, how far out the water is. So that's kind of an interesting thing. In fact, he was telling me over the weekend he saw a report of low water levels on parts of the Gulf Coast. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now. We do it every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. They do it at 3:30 in the afternoon. Again, it's 9 at night. Little updates on some of your headlines, which Matt will do next.
$7:10 your time right now. Folks, I want to give you a look at what we're going to be following for you as Monday shows up here, February 2nd, but it includes something that happened over the weekend, an absolutely headline-stealing moment in East Feliciana Parish in Clinton. The Mardi Gras parade there ending almost as soon as it began because of what's technically a mass shooting. 6 people shot there, arrests made fairly quickly after, and according to the district attorney there, now Sam DeQuilla, a 15-year-old accused shooter is actually expected in court today to determine whether or not he stays in juvenile detention or is just moved to a general prison. Again, that is expected later on today. Now, most of the victims here, that includes a 6-year-old child, have already had surgery. Again, 6 people shot there. The investigation continuing after a Mardi Gras parade shooting in Clinton. Want to remind you as well, we continue to follow the very latest with Metro Councilman Cleve Dunn. He is a free man this morning, released on bond. Of course, he is one of a handful of people accused of fraud, misuse of funds when it comes to the CATS bus system, Capital Area Transit System. So out now, what is next for him? What is next for the others accused in all this? Something we will obviously continue to follow for you. Want to make sure you know this is going on as well. We have a special task force meeting at the state capitol today. What are they talking about? Blight. We've talked a lot about it here. We've had from parish to parish, town to town, city to city, different programs designed to deal with blight, how to stop it before it begins, what to do about it when it happens. So they're looking at a few different things today, having the conversation about the redeveloping process, how to go about the condemnation process, how to, again, prevent it before it begins. That conversation at 2 o'clock today at the state capitol. We'll let you know what they have to say. Speaking of what you have to say, Delta Utilities customers have a lot to say about their very pricey gas bills right now. There have been a number of pop-up community events, if you will, through Delta, saying, come on in, let's have a conversation. We can explain what's going on, give you some options, that kind of thing. They're having another one of those today. 4 o'clock this afternoon is when it begins. It's the Martin Luther King Community Center in Baton Rouge. Again, an opportunity for Delta Utilities customers to talk one-on-one, maybe get an explanation on why that gas bill is as high as it is. How about this? Main Street Market, downtown Baton Rouge, grand reopening today. They actually have a few new vendors, if you will, in-house. You're invited to come on out and check them out. Actually, they're open now, 7 o'clock. Every Monday to Saturday they're open, 7 o'clock to 2 in the afternoon. So get on out, a little grand reopening today of Main Street Market. So that was going on. This is going on now all month, Heart Health Month. Get on over to the website, WAFB.com. Be a part of the Heart Health conversation. Put on your best red. We'd love to show off your pictures and have the conversation with you. Got to check on that ticker during Heart Health Month. And actually, that's what Matt Venezia was doing this morning, right? Having conversations about your heart health. You can actually check out his stories right there, waiting for you again at the website. You can find them in the 9 News app. Make sure, you check on that ticker of yours. It is a absolute killer. When it comes heart disease is in the United States. So make sure you're doing what you need to do to keep that heart good and healthy for you. There's Phil. Yeah, there we go. Puxtony Phil. Just yanked them out of there. Well, yeah, we know what happens there. More winter, apparently, according to the prognosticator up in the Northeast. We'll see what Pierre C. Chateau does down New Iberia way. Again, more specifically, he predicts, Pierre does, the length of spring, meaning when summer might arrive. But right now, that ain't summer. That's 26 degrees, Jared.
It seems like that's an easier thing to predict,
right?
No?
I mean, down here, he's always right. I mean, summer, the hot's going to be here regardless.
Yeah, it's like 100% chance of dark.
Yeah, right, exactly. Right about midnight, going to be kind of dark.
Guarantee it, or your money back.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.